Kuhn, we'll start with you for opening statement.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. So it's interesting when we have these little debates and take them very seriously. I guess of myself, I'm a third generation Valleyite. My grandparents immigrated here from Switzerland in 1917. My father was born 5 days after they moved to the valley. So much we're not traveling, you know, when you're expecting, but and it's pretty rough. Anyway, we've had a land leveling business in this county for about 70 years, 75 years. And we're still here, we're still going, serving all of Imperial Valley. I served 8 years as a director on the IID board, and when I was there, debt was a lot lower than it is now, and their credit rating was higher than it is now. And the QSA that I signed back in '03 is not the same QSA that it was when I left here. And if anyone in this audience thinks they didn't like it when I signed it, you ought to see what they've done to it now. It's horrible.
Thank you, Mr. Kuhn. Director Mendel?
Thank you. I'm John Pierre Mendel, President of the IID Board of Directors, and I'm asking for your vote for re-election to Division 2 seat. These are critical times for the IID at Imperial Valley. The magnitude and complexity of the problems we face are staggering on the water and power side, and with a potential air pollution liability from the shrinking Salton Sea. It's enough to frustrate us all and make some fighting mad. There is a better way. I'm running because I have a track record of being a problem solver in business and as a director. And I've worked with a lot of you to develop solutions to what at times seemed like insolvable problems. Like when our vegetable industry was on the verge of being destroyed by the whitefly in 1991. I chaired the county's whitefly committee. Working together, we ultimately came up with the eradication system that saved the industry. As an IID board member, I participated in the decisions to improve the water and power system and bring the agency into the 21st century, of which provides better service to our ratepayers. I'm not suggesting that I have all the answers. No one does. But I'm willing to listen, even to those who disagree with me. I'm accessible, a good listener, and I work with everyone. You suggested bringing Charles DeMars in, and it was a great idea. I'm no fan of the QSA, but we have to work with it, improve it, and do everything we can to protect our water rights. We're also going to have to take steps to ensure that we are not saddled with the liability of air pollution and the cost of mitigating the shrinking Salton Sea. Chuck has been very helpful in refocusing us on the principles that must be maintained as we work to improve the QSA. There's still a lot of uncertainty, and we still have a lot of work to do to develop an on-farm conservation program that will be financially responsible and fair to tenant farmers and landowners. The Water Conservation Advisory Board is working on that right now. And Chuck's Plan B gives us some important tools so we can develop solutions that work for everyone. I'm very pleased to report that the IID Board recently addressed another concern raised by many of you. Our board has voted to modify the IID's purchasing and procurement policy in favor of the low bidder and give local vendors a substantial preference. It makes sense to me that IID, a publicly owned utility, should prefer to do business with firms within its service area. Preserving our $2 billion agricultural industry, enhancing the valley's business climate, and our economy is a priority for me. Okay, tell me I have to stop.
No, you have 30
Okay,
seconds.
thank you.
Sorry. You have 30 seconds.
What's that?
You have 30 seconds. Go ahead.
I have time to keep rolling?
Yes.
Okay, preserving our $2 billion agriculture industry, enhancing the valley's business climate, and our economy is a priority for me. I continue to work to make IID a catalyst for renewable energy and other economic development while preserving and promoting agriculture. Realizing our community's potential helps local businesses, agriculture, and creates a job in our community livelihoods. Thank you.
Thank you, Director.